Welcome to La Bella Kitchen. I'm Amanda. Today I'm gonna share the recipe of Asian style beef meatballs. We can make multiple types of dishes with the meatballs, which I'm gonna share the recipes in the future videos. The Asian style meatballs is very different from the Italian or the American style meatballs. It got the bouncy texture. It's not just juicy and tender. Well, let's get started. I have 4 pounds of grounded beef, a bag of ice. All the seasonings are in the description below. Because the ice are too big, I'm gonna crush the ice first. Leave the ice in a plastic bag and wrap with a kitchen towel. I use meat tenderizer as a hammer. Smaller pieces take less time to melt. We have 4 pounds of grounded beef here, and I'm gonna add some salt, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, tapioca flour, and fried onion and garlic. Gonna add some Taiwanese BBQ sauce, some oyster sauce, about 2 tablespoons fish sauce. Now we turn on the mixer and let it stir. We add 1/3 of the ice first and let it blend and melt. When all the ice disappeared, we add the second 1/3 of ice. Then followed by the last 1/3 of ice. Always use the low speed. At the meantime, we're gonna boil a big pot of water. Let it mix for total 30 minutes. The texture is turning fluffy. Discard all the meat tangled around the beater because it's all fiber. It doesn't give the meatball good texture. Now we are gonna boil the meatballs. You want to use low heat just to keep the water a little bit below boiling. This is a trick to keep the meatball very tender. I prefer this way to make perfect round-shaped meatballs. Just by squeezing the meat out and scoop with a spoon. Again, use low heat all the time. When you look at the water, you don't want to see any boiling. When meatballs are completely cooked, they float on the top. So scoop 1 layer at a time. It takes about 10 minutes to cook through the meatballs. Let's cut up one. This is the texture I was talking about, bouncy. For this recipe, I always make big portion of it because it takes time. It's more efficient to make a big portion at once. Every time I make those meatballs, I vacuum seal them in a small bags and put them in the freezer. Our family of 4 eat about once a week, and this much should good for 2 months, I guess. Thank you for watching. If you like my recipe and my videos, please subscribe and leave some comments. Those meatballs made from simple ingredients, they're so delicious and no fillers. You would never buy any meatballs from stores.